Welcome to the Peanut Gamer Show, where we share our journey to building a crypto gaming studio and discuss Web3 gaming topics. I'm Joseph, the co founder of Peanut Games, and today I bring you our weekly community update. So I'm here with our rockstar community manager, Thomas. Welcome to the show, Thomas.
Hey, Joseph. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, excited to have you. So, what are the juicy updates for this week in the community?
The juicy updates for this week. Obviously, let's talk about our Twitter Spaces, right? I think we should really mention them. We started them like 3 weeks ago now, and we saw a steady growth. Like we don't have a huge space right now with hundreds of
Yeah,
people in it, obviously, but we saw a steady growth right now, and we see more and more interest from people to come to our space and also speak, not just to listen, right? So we can really
yeah,
interact with people. And we also did a user journey lately, a user survey, obviously, um, to to assess like what do people really want, like what's the optimal start time also, and how we can improve the value of these spaces, not only for us but especially for the community, because that's who we do them for, right?
yeah. You know what I really like about the Twitter Spaces stuff is that you've just been nailing it like every day, consistently showing up and doing those Twitter
Yeah.
Spaces. You, Ole, sometimes Ace, and sometimes even guest speakers. So that's like really cool to see. And I think like last week we had a record Twitter Space. How many people was it?
We had a record Twitter space with so we broke our former all-time high of 13 listeners. So like, it's not like mind-blowingly high, but I mean, we
We're in a
just
bear
started
market.
out. And exactly. Let's hope it's not a lower high, right? No,
Yeah.
let's not let's not talk about markets right now. So no, but we had a new record, and we had like five, if I'm not mistaken, 5 to 6 speakers even, which is the most speakers we had. And this was not planned
Wow.
at all, right? We didn't invite
Yeah.
anyone, especially for the space. So it was just amazing. And we were just talking, Web3, NFTs, uh, building in the space and all that. It was so chill to hang out with all these brilliant minds there. And yes, huge shout out to Ole, huge shout out to AC and MKT, Astra, and some of the other guys who are showing up so consistently. And yep, we plan to do this going forward, Monday through Fridays, right?
Nice, man. Yeah, and the YouTube kicked off this week too, and that'll be a really
Yeah.
cool start. I'll be hosting that. You're the main host for the Twitter Spaces, so thank you for doing that. I'm curious, what do you have cooking up that you haven't really revealed yet to the community for Peanut Games?
That's a tricky question. You're my manager after all, so I have to be careful what I'm leaking now. Um, no, I think one of the most noteworthy things are right now, at least, and what I can really leak is we're about to start Reddit, right? We already started community building there, so we're already active there with some people, but we don't have a dedicated subreddit yet. But that's what's about to happen very, very soon. And the other thing is that we pump out way more content in the future, right? So get ready for some educational and informative stuff. Also updates about Peanut Games and about BubbleBots, obviously, right? But it's also like general, like, we realized, especially after we had this amazing Twitter space with Hedgefox about education, not only in Web3 but in general. We just realized, well, education is a huge topic here at Peanut Games too, and so
Yeah,
let's just create some content, right, to help people find an easier way to onboard in Web3, and to know the ways around. And this is also what's about to happen on our very own blog, right? So this is also in development right now.
yeah. As if we're not already pumping out enough content with Discord announcements, being active on Twitter, then Twitter Spaces. Now we're gonna have Reddit. We're gonna have a blog.
Yeah.
We're doing YouTube. We're really churning out the content, and I really hope this shows that Peanut Games is here to stay, and we're trying to like make the content even in a bear market. So that's awesome, and been super thankful to have you on, and you're just like grinding away. I'm curious, now that you've been in this community manager role, for a few weeks now, and you've been able to like constantly be in talks with the community. What's some like recent feedback that you've gotten from the community?
So one of the recent feedbacks was that some people were a little bit confused when they joined Discord, because they were like under the impression Peanut Games is more kind of like a publisher, right? And then there was also BubbleBots, and they didn't really know a lot about BubbleBots because we didn't put a lot of content out yet. This is also about to change soon, though. I can tell you that. So another thing to look forward to. And then there was also, for the Builders collection with all these robots and stuff.
Yeah.
And so some people got confused, and we're working on, working on putting content out to make that more clear. Also putting way more content out about BubbleBots, because that's coming along pretty nicely internally already, right? So we're at a point where we, gather resources, get everything together to share more to the community. So there is something to look forward to, and then I think we can clear up this confusion. And I'm very thankful for this kind of feedback. I mean, obviously, it's not the kind of feedback you necessarily, want to hear every day, because obviously it's a negative type of feedback, but it's especially that feedback you need, right, to improve, to make the user experience on your channels even better, and to make to fight that confusion, to make users feel confident when they come to your channels, when they see your content, when they know, oh, that's what's going on. Peanut Games is like a next generation gaming studio, and they're pumping out BubbleBots to revolutionize mobile gaming. That's what they do. Easy.
Yeah, man, and the new website's going to look a lot better and just be a lot more clear. I think that'll help with clearing up the confusion that goes on there.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to the new website too, yeah. True.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the weekly community update. If you've stayed this long, then thank you for watching till the end. Hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, your grandmother, and your enemies about the show as well. Thanks, guys.